morning, guys. Let me get away from the actual noise here, but it's that time of month. Every month I crank up the generator, try to leave it on for 20-30 minutes, and I put the AC on, which it's crazy because it's cold, but you have to be running something with high load in order for the generator to actually start working. The last thing you want is for your generator, when you need it, for it not to be working. I'm trying to find a good spot here where the light. Yeah, so that's not so good either. Then I've been reading a lot about cranking up the actual motor of the RV. Unless you actually drive it, it's not so good. I didn't crank it up last month, but I think I'm going to today after I'm done with the generator, and just kind of like doing a little maintenance. When Jess and I were together, she was the one that did all that because she had more experience in doing all that stuff, but I've had to learn the hard way to do things on my own, and I guess it's all good because you grow and you learn and you don't rely on others, and you kind of do your own thing to survive. The cold weather is progressively getting worse. It's actually, there's going to be a little break. It's not going to be as cold. It's been like 30-something, so I think it's going to be 40-something, and the high is in the 60s, which the highs have been in the 50s. But I'm doing good. I mean, the initial getting out of bed, getting out of that warm electric blanket is the hardest, and then as I start making my breakfast, and then as I start moving around and stuff like that, it gets better. What else to tell? I'm trying to find better light here, and I don't want people to think I'm crazy talking to myself. The park is kind of quiet, and as you can see, they're not in their max right now. They usually get packed when there's some sort of event or something going on. This is mostly just a stop from point A to point B for a lot of people, but there are a lot of the locals that live here permanently. Actually, there's one of the locals that's lived here for, gosh, I think 20 years. What else to tell? Yeah, yesterday I went to check out one of the local artists. I'm going to be interviewing him in January, and he's having an event in December, so I'm going to be filming that. And then what I'm going to start doing is filming a lot of the local individuals, whether they're artists, business owners, and going behind the scenes with them, kind of shooting B-roll a day with whoever it is. In this case, Simon is his name. So that it's not just a live interview, but you get a lot of B-roll as well of what they do in a day and how they live. Really putting the spotlight on regular people, not just the LGBT and T. I think that'll be a good turn for the show, and I'll still interview transgender individual and of course everyone from the LGBTQA spectrum. But I want to bring other stuff to Transition Radio, because transition is not just about transitioning from female to male and male to female. Transition is the transition that's happening in the world, things that people are doing to make themselves happy and all that stuff. I'm sorry this video ain't going to be coming out so great because of the light, but I just wanted to make a quick little video, and the noise is probably very annoying, so I'm going to cut it short. Thank you guys for all your support, for helping me back on track where I almost lost track. Transition Radio is my heart, and I can't just throw it in the wayside. And I'm planning to bring better and greater things to you, and I hope you support what I'm doing and back me up in whichever way you possibly can. I love you guys, but remember to always love yourselves too.